Yeah, I did. Anyways, it's Grace, and like my hat, it's pretty rad. Anyways, so today I'm going to do something terrifying. We are going to be looking at paint swatches. Just kidding, no, that's not it. Today we are going to do the scary tag video. You guys may not know what that is, but that's when you're asked a series of questions like, this scary you, did that, this, that, stuff. Okay? We're going to be doing something scary today. Get it? That's why the beginning was like, ding, 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 ding. Okay? 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 Okay, let's get started. Okay, let's get to it. So, question number 1. Scariest real life experience. Scariest real life experience would have to be, I was like really young, like I would have to say I was maybe 6. I was staying at my grandparents' house with my cousins, and they have a hallway. It's like, here's the hallway, rooms, like 2 rooms across from each other, and then there's one like at the end. And you can see the room at the end from the room on the right, and we were all in the room on the right, which is the playroom, or like the guest room. We were all sitting there, we were messing around, and like the room, all the lights were off because no one was in there. And the bed, it's like a decent sized bed, and it's like, it's like you can crawl under, like people can get under the bed, like, because sometimes you can't fit under beds. That sounds wrong. But anyways, I was sitting on the end of the room, just like by myself. I don't know what I was doing, but I was just sitting there, and and they had a dog. Her name was Molly. She's dead now. Yeah. And anyways, so she was actually out in the other room, because I totally remember her just like being out there. I never saw her go into the room, and she got, I don't know, I looked under the bed, because you can, like, see under the bed. Like, you can see me in my hat, like, crystal clear. Like, 2 eyes. I'm not even joking. Like, that. Like, I am right now. Literally, just like, boom. And they were, like, this big. And they just sat there. And it looked at me, and I had no idea what the heck it was. But oh my god, I was crying. I'm like, there is someone under that bed, and they're gonna hurt me or something, because no one has eyes that big, and no one was in there. And it blew. But question number 2, no, before 2, scariest paranormal experience. So his scariest paranormal experience would have to be, I was on Mackinac Island. You probably know where that is. Mackinac. I was on Mackinac Island with my family, and I believe in ghosts. I'm going to say, I believe in ghosts. I believe they're truly real, and there's an afterlife, and sometimes they don't know they're dead, or they can't move on, and they stay, okay? There you go. You kind of know my little secret now, I guess, if you want to call it a secret. My foot's asleep. Well, there was a haunted hotel there, and a haunted theater there that everyone talks about because the ghost hunters were there. So it's really big, and I'm like, yeah, I bet it's not haunted. And so I went to the first place we went. It's like on the other side of the island, so we had to walk all the way to the other side of the island because we're too cheap to rent bikes or a horse or whatever. So we had to walk to the other side of the island. And by the time we got there, I was really hot and tired, so I'm like, I'm going to go in the theater and I'm going to sit down because I'm pooped. And so we went in, and I'm like, hey Mom, before I sit down, when they were in the theater, did they sit in a chair? And it's like, yeah, well, they heard a little girl, and they sat in like that chair over there. So I sat over in that area, and I had my digital camera with me because ghosts can be seen easily on camera, so I like taking a bunch of pictures. And I caught a couple like little orbs, but it's probably just dust because the place is old. It's haunted. It's old. So I'm like, oh, it's just dust. But I actually cut a little light stream, and I would show the pictures on here, but it's on my digital camera, so I can't. Sadness. But anyway, so I never really caught anything there. So we went to the actual hotel and I started taking pictures, and by myself, clearing this out by myself, okay? I went upstairs to the second floor where a guy was supposedly hung himself because his girlfriend cheated on him, and I felt really sad about that. And so I went up to the second floor by myself. My parents were going to the bathroom. Like, I'm going to go upstairs, Dad, and I'm going to take a few pictures. Like, yeah, okay. And, so I took a couple pictures, and I went back, to the staircase, because, like, there's a floor and then the staircase. So I sat in the middle of the staircase and, like, clicking through the pictures. And I found one by the, like, the staircase thing, like, you know, where you're turning the curtain, like, there's the handle on, like, the railing. And there was a hand on the railing, like, a hand. Think about it. You're up there by yourself, and you see a hand. What do? You freak out. I literally sat there, and I ran back down the stairs. I'm like, Dad, look at this. And, like, he doesn't see it. Like, how can you not see it? It is a hand grabbing onto the railing next to where I was. I literally looked, I get chills, like, just thinking about it. There was a hand, like, a hand. Just imagine seeing that next to you, just like that, like, clutch, like, oh my god. Oy. I get chills still from it. No, but it's, I don't know, it's just, it scared me. I still get scared of it, because thinking that I wasn't alone up there, that man, or that someone was there that was not there. They were there. It's just, it blows my mind that I was actually able to experience that, but it still scares me, because what if it wasn't just a hand? Like, I could have gotten a whole apparition, but that doesn't matter. It still scared the living crap out of me because I had a freaking hand next to me. Oof. Okay, next question. Okay, question number 3. Have you ever known someone convicted of violent crime? No. Wait, have I? No. Okay, question number 4. Been waiting to do this. Question number 4. Are you afraid of the dark? Why or why not? Yes. Actually, I am, because I'm a big baby. No, it's not the reason. I'm afraid of the dark. There's, a creepy reason when I'm afraid of the dark. And I'll tell you the story. It's not a very long story, but, get comfortable. Just kidding, no. You're fine. Stay exactly where you are, because you are perfect. Anyways, yeah, I am scared of the dark. I'm not scared of the dark to the point where any lights are off, I bolt out of the room. I'm scared of the dark to the, like, where it's like, okay, I'm not going to stay in here very long, I'm going to get out pretty quick. But the reason I'm scared of the dark is because I had, my 6th grade teacher, Mr. Elwell. He, traveled the world. He had some, like, really good stories to tell, but around Halloween he told us a story on how when he lived in the Peace Corps, in that continent that I can't think of it. It's summer. I'm not gonna do school thing. I'm blonde. But he told us a story where he was living by himself, you know, very small house, not very big, real. And he had a cot for a bed, and he would just sleep every night. And one night, it was very dark that night, but when he went to bed, he felt like someone was watching him. And it was very, very quiet that night. It was very, very off for him. And he woke up around the night, and by his door, there was a cloaked figure by his door that was hooded. Couldn't see its face. And kind of like a Grim Reaper kind of thing, but it had a tongue with a point underneath it, like a vampire. And he was scared, he couldn't move. And it moved towards him, and it got on him, like it pinned him down, and it was Mr. Elwood was covering his head like that, so he pulled it over, and apparently the tongue was going for his neck, and he doesn't know why, but he's like, you know what, God, oh my God, save me, please. And he's like, you know, on the count of three, I'm going to attack this thing, I'm going to get up, and I'm going to get it no matter what it is, I don't care, I'm going to fight it, I am not going to lose this battle. So he gets up, 1, 2, 3, boom, and he gets up to go try to attack it, and it's gone, like, it is just, it's not there. And I know you guys are thinking, oh, well, it's just a dream, he's just trying to scare you. He did not try to scare me. Some teachers may try to scare you, but the story he was telling us was he, I don't even know. Oh my gosh, I just want to, like, he was telling me the other day, he's like, Grace, I'm like, yeah, he goes, I was in my room the other night, last night, and there was a man in my room. I'm like, oh really? And he's like, yeah, and like, of course, you know, I'm not listening. I'm like, oh really, there was a man in your room, great. And he's like, yeah, and he wore all black, and he wanted to see you. I'm like, wait, what? And I'm like, well, what did he look at? He goes, oh, well, he had a black sweatshirt on. Like, he had a hood, and you couldn't see his face. And I'm like, flashback. And, it was just like, cloaked figure. What? How? I'm like, oh, well, wait, so you couldn't see his face? He's like, no, I couldn't see his face. And you look, but he had a weird mouth. I'm like, a weird mouth? What do you mean? He goes, yeah, he had a really big tongue. And I'm like, oh, he did. He goes, yeah. I'm like, well, what did he want with me? He goes, he said he wanted to see you. And I'm like, oh, really? Why do you want to see me? He goes, I don't know. But he started walking towards me. And he like looked at me through his little thing, and he's like, well, where is she? And that's when I got scared, and I didn't talk to him anymore. And he went away. And I'm like, oh my gosh. And so the past couple days I've been kind of like, you know, probably just a coincidence. He's 4, could just be making it up. But the fact that related so much to Mr. Elwell's story, and the fact that thing was looking for me, I don't know. So, no darkness for me. No, okay, last question. Question number 5. What's your favorite urban legend? There's no really legends in my area, so I can't say that, like, oh, there's this really cool one that's, like, down the street. No, sorry. So anyways, I have to kind of talk loud now. Jace! So anyways, that was my video. I hope you enjoyed it. Hopefully it was creepy enough for you. Almost as creepy as our paint swatches. No. Anyways, so yeah. Hope you liked it. I'm creeped out now. I'm gonna sleep tonight with all the lights on. Just kidding, no. I'm not that scared. There's something on my camera. So there we go. Hope you liked it. Hope you enjoyed me being scared. I get scared really easily. All the guys in my grade will scare me. Every day. So anyways, I hope you like it. And I will see you next time. And I love you so much. So, see ya.